Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Daredevil. It's going to be like a head and shoulders pose, and it should be very simple, okay? It's going to be a little bit of color too, but I mean, obviously it's going to be just red, you know? Mostly red, actually. I think there's a little bit of beige. All right, let's jump into it. Like I said, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Also, don't forget, hit the subscribe if you if you like learning how to draw and like bettering yourself through drawing. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Let's jump in. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with actually I'm going to start with the eyes here. Line over here, pretty much for the furrowing of his eyes. Up, out. It's for the top of his eye. Inward here, that's for the center between his eyes, that furrowing of the eyebrow. And this is the far side eye. It's like the top part of it. Gonna go over here and I'm gonna draw lower portion of the eye. Over here, lower portion of his far side eye. Draw maybe the bag underneath the eye a little bit. It's kind of like, you know, deeply set into his head there. Go back to the furrowing of his eye and draw like a line up here. Up, line here, because, you know, he's angry. Line down here for the side of his mask. And we are gonna, actually, we'll find the side of his mask on this side too. Just thin line right there, like just the outside of his mask. And his nose is gonna be over here. So let's go over here and draw. So the thing is, though, Matt Murdock's got like a bunch of cool, you know, different looks. I would say I like the look in the show where he has his mask kind of close. It's like it's closer to the end of the nose, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. More like Batman kind of line over here. Let's draw a V, and then from that V, I'm gonna draw a line to this side of the mask, and over here I'm gonna draw the line to this side of the mask. Curve, curve. Over here, I'm going to draw a thin line at the top, showing kind of the plane change between one side to the other. So let's find the outside brow. Up. Curve line up. Curve line up for the horns. He's got these tiny horns. Pull back, curve, and then over here on this side, back, curve. I'm gonna make that the center because I feel like it needed to be moved. A line in the center there. Over here, I'm going to find the side of the forehead there. Okay. Gonna pull up here, find the top of the head, and go over here, go up, down. Okay, doing good. I'm gonna go over here this side, pulling down where the side of the mask is, and over here on this side it's gonna pull back out because it's got like the side of the mask is start covering the side of his face. Down. Gonna go over here for his lower jaw. We're gonna take care of that middle part of his face first. So I'm gonna pull down, out over here. So that's the bottom of the chin. Now we're gonna go on this side. Down, down here, side of his face. Pulling in, down. So now we have the bottom of the middle part of his face. Let's go over here and pull the line right there, because he's always kind of mad. Line here for the sides of his face. And then go over here for below his lip. If you want, a good idea would be to throw the small line here so you can see a bit of his nose sticking out the bottom. Because he kind of has that, a bit of his nose will stick out the bottom there. And then you throw a line right here for, you know, those lines that you make when you smile. Okay. And gonna go over here, find the rest of this side of that jaw. Up, right there. Upward. Let's draw another box, more or less, for the side of the ear where that's contained. And we're gonna curve this more or less down. We can make a thin line right here because he does have this space, I've noticed, at least within the show and soon to be MCU. He has that space there between the mask and the material. Like you draw, like, see that sliver of a line, how that's bigger. And then we're gonna draw a line down and a line down here, curve around the bottom, line out for his neck right here, line out here. And that's, you know, obviously other stuff here. Down here, you can draw maybe this thin line on the center of the chest, and then draw the top of that area. But we're not really looking. I can put the shoulders here, but like I'm really concentrating on his face. That's why I'm trying not even to touch that stuff. And you can draw a line over here, out, down. There's a pattern on his neck. And sometimes he's got these thin lines across the front of the neck. Right on. And that's pretty much it, by the way. You can always add a little more. You can always add like a thin line here for the butt of his chin or something. You can draw, you know, thin. When you draw thin lines, that should be thin, right? When you're drawing these details, you can draw more anger lines. But let's add a tiny bit of color. Let's do it. So, color. I'm gonna add. Ooh, snap. No, okay. Kind of scared me there. Alright, sorry I dropped something. Okay, I do this. I'm gonna add a kind of a peach color to his face really quickly here. Right there. And I'm more or less just kind of doing it flat. So, just kind of flatly coloring it. And pretty much everything, almost everything else except the front of the neck will be like red. Pretty much everything, almost. So you can color it in flat like that, or you can leave in thin lines to give room. And I'm using a Copic marker. Go check that out in the description. Just fun to kind of do this, and obviously he's red, so it's a good idea to color him in totally red. His eyes are also red. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that though, because you won't even be able to see them. So I might just leave them like that, or I might even color them in gray. Because sometimes he's got that kind of gray look to him. And like I said, everything's just flat. You can kind of more or less just kind of go over it like this. But yeah, this is pretty fun to do, just to kind of color in your creation. Let me well, I mean, it's not my character or nothing, but you know. And I'm gonna grab a gray over here for the neck area. And the eyes, like I said, the eyes are pretty red. Let me see what I can do with the eyes. Maybe I can just I could probably, you know, you can leave a white space around it and then color in the center parts red. Yeah, that'll look better, so you can at least see them. There you go. That looks pretty good. Thank you so much. I will, you know, let me know what you think. Don't forget, I forgot this is a gray line here. Don't forget, if you have any questions or requests, please put them in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time, okay? See you soon. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Over here on the right, you're going to see my most recent upload. And on the top corner over here, you're going to see just another selection, another cool selection that has to do kind of with the subject of this video. And over here at the top, you can hit the subscribe to see a lot more. This is awesome, and I'll see you next time.